Now.
every one of his albums from way back. 31 right now. Mix Online, your hits from the 80s, 90s, and today's the Ken and Casey Show. Monday morning, but that's okay. Another day closer to Friday.
Yes, it is.
And another day closer to the Carol of Lights going on this Saturday downtown square. You're going to be down there?
Yes, I am.
In the cold? Is it going to be cold?
That's what I was just thinking. I was wondering, what's the temperature going to be like that day? I already
On Saturday?
forgot. Yeah.
60.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
No, it's going to be nice. Okay, cool.
I don't know if the sun's going to be showing or not, but it'll be 60.
Yeah.
You'll survive.
Not freezing like now.
No, 31 right now. We're going to shoot for 51.
I got some true facts that sound fake.
It should be interesting.
But they're true. Okay, so JFK's brain was removed during the autopsy and stored in an archive.
What?
Yeah, its current whereabouts are unknown.
These are facts?
Yes, these are facts.
That's freaky weird.
They sound fake, but these are real.
Okay.
Okay, Ernest Hemingway. He suffered from ongoing paranoia that the FBI were surveilling him.
Wait a minute. It probably ended up him being true.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was thought to be a key factor in his suicide, but most chalked it up to mental illness at that time.
Yeah.
But decades later, his file was released, proving that he was under investigation for his ties to Cuba. His phones were tapped, and he was right all along.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So conspiracy theory proved to be right.
It did.
Okay.
Tax service companies such as Institute spend millions of dollars a year lobbying to make sure that the IRS does not make it easier to file your taxes.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Intuit?
What?
Tax companies like Intuit?
Yeah, they like it to be difficult.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
They got lobbyists out there.
Wow.
All right, Project Sunshine.
What's that?
In which is the U.S. government in a wake of dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah.
They ordered a major study to better understand the effects of radiation exposure and nuclear fallout on the human body. So an international network of agents was recruited to locate recently deceased children and steal body parts from them and use them for testing. Yeah,
I can believe that.
That's Project
this
Sunshine.
day and age, I can believe that. Yeah.
Crazy.
Nothing surprises me about the government anymore.
There was one recorded homicide in New York City on September 11th, 2001.
Wait. What about all those people jumping out of the buildings?
Yep, there was one. The people who died because of the attacks weren't considered part of the homicides for that day because a very high number like that is a statistical it's an outlier that would throw off the accurate record numbers.
What?
Yes. The one person who was murdered was a Polish immigrant named Henry Sawicka. He was nowhere near the attacks. He was killed in an area in Brooklyn around 11:40 p.m.
So they said only one homicide in New York City on September 11th.
One.
Okay. All right.
COINTELPRO. It's straight up conspiracy theory sounding, okay? But 10,000% true.
COINTELPRO.
They even sent letters to Martin Luther King telling him to commit suicide. Yep. No wonder people believe that the U.S. government's probably doing other shady stuff because they probably are.
Yeah, I believe it.
All right, they are government-built bunkers dotted around the U.S. that hold a total of 1.4 billion pounds of cheese.
What? Government cheese?
Yeah, government cheese. The government was buying excess milk to prop up the dairy industry, but turning it into cheese and shoving it into underground since the end of the prohibition up until Reagan administration.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's where all that government cheese came from.
Yeah, that's 1.4 billion pounds of cheese.
Wow.
Sometime after World War II, the U.S. was doing some pretty wild experiments. That's including trying to see if they could teach dolphins to talk.
Yeah, I thought I heard something like that.
Yeah, they believed this was only achievable by full immersion. So they built a house and they filled it with water and had a researcher live with a dolphin.
How'd you like to find that on Indeed?
Yeah, this house is filled with water.
Looking for somebody to live with a dolphin. Okay.
Whistleblower Edward Snowden. He revealed in 2013 that the U.S. National Security Agency was conducting mass surveillance on citizens, collecting data from internet communications, phone calls, and other sources.
Oh, yeah, the government denied it, but yeah, it ended up being true.
Yep, it's true.
Yeah.
The Pentagon has never been able to account for more than half of its budget.
That's because of the black ops that's going on.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, the stuff that nobody is supposed to know about.
Yeah.
That's where the other half is going to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a psychological reaction called the backfire effect.
What's that?
Okay, which essentially means that people, after they're given proof that they what they thought they knew was wrong, they will believe misconceptions and misinformation even more deeply.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay.
The backfire
The
effect.
backfire effect.
You are proven wrong.
That's kind of
What?
weird. All right.
A misinformation. Download the Mix Online app for your iPhone or Android and take us everywhere you go.
7:31, 29 before 8. Mix Online, your hits from the 80s, 90s, and today. Good morning.
Ken and Casey in the morning.
Blah, blah, blah.